All right, everybody, I'm Logan Alec. I'm a CPA, and this is my update for Thursday, March 4th. Just real quick before we get into stimulus, another bloodbath in the stock market today. Jerome Powell doing his best, but he just cannot shake the spook about bond yields and inflation. But if you know me, you know I'm not sweating, I'm not selling, I stay the course. I love days like this. In fact, picked up some more goodies today in my Fidelity account, Vanguard Small Cap and Mid Cap ETS, because I am terribly underweight in small caps and mid caps. This is not investment advice, by the way. But if you have not seen my video on 11 places to get free stocks right now, check that out. Link right up here at the top of the screen, as well as in the description below. All right, let's talk stimulus. Schumer and other Democratic leaders were fine-tuning the stimulus package into last night's Punchbowl News reported they were focused on a few hot-button issues, including stimulus checks for undocumented immigrants and details related to state and local aid. The Senate was originally expected to start debating the bill yesterday, but they didn't receive a score from the Congressional Budget Office, the good old CBO, until late last night. That score basically estimates the effect of the package on the federal government's budget over the next 10 years, including the impact of each individual committee. So that information now confirms that they can pass this through reconciliation without breaking the Byrd rule. And they just proceeded to the relief bill today in the Senate just after 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, where I am, 2:30 p.m. in D.C. Republican Senator Ron Johnson is threatening to force the reading of the entire text, which, according to various sources, could take around 5 or even 10 hours, however long it takes to read 628 pages of legislation, right? So just because they're starting this debate doesn't necessarily mean that anything we passed tonight. Even after reading the full text, the reconciliation process still allows for 20 more hours of debate, followed by another Voterama, like we saw in the Senate about a month ago. And after the debate time ends, senators can still keep proposing amendments, and those go directly to a vote until there aren't any left. Ron Johnson won't stop at forcing them to read the entire bill. He also has a plan to fill up the debate and the Voterama. He said, historically, what happens is we offer a couple of hundred amendments on the Republican side, and we get a couple dozen voted on, and people tire out. I'm coming up with a process that keeps people from tiring out. I'm getting signups. I'm laying out a 3-shift schedule. Similarly, Senator Rand Paul said, I'm hoping for infinity. And so this could easily extend the process for an extra day or two. This is partially an opportunity for Republicans to simply delay the bill and draw out the process. But it also gives Senate Republicans a chance to propose whatever amendments they want to see and see how Democrats vote. If you're a Senate Democrat from a moderate state, Republicans will use the 20 hours of debate as well as the Voterama to make you vote on potentially controversial amendments. And when you're up for re-election in 2022 or 2024 or 2026, they'll have some material ready for attack ads because they can say, oh, you voted for X or you didn't vote for Y. Democrats will have some amendments of their own. Bernie Sanders is planning to force a vote on the $15 minimum wage, even though the Senate parliamentarian has already ruled against including that provision in reconciliation. There will be more proposals from other senators. Chuck Schumer was very clear today on the floor. He said the Senate is going to move forward with the bill no matter how long it takes. The Senate is going to stay in session to finish the bill this week. So ultimately, this won't affect the main negotiations. It won't put the stimulus package in jeopardy, these stalling tactics, but it may take them through tomorrow or even longer to work through this debate time and vote on all the amendments that both sides are going to propose. All right, last story for today. There have been a few reports about the upcoming infrastructure bill, which will likely be Biden's second major piece of legislation after this initial relief package. Biden and Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg are expected to meet with both Democrats and Republicans from the House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee to discuss the administration's policy priorities and get the wheels turning on that infrastructure bill. We probably won't hear any concrete details about that package until after the American Rescue Plan passes, so I don't want to speculate too much on what will be in that infrastructure bill, but that will likely become the center of the Democratic agenda once we move past the relief package. As usual, I'll be back tomorrow with a video at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 12 noon Eastern Time, a video on 7 household items you might want to replace immediately. And then, of course, I will have an update in the afternoon with what's gone on in the Senate and any other movement on the stimulus. I want to thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.